I'm Madeline Kennedy, and I have had ALS. My diagnosis was in May 2012, so I'm now at 4.5 years. So I'm one of the lucky among the unlucky, as they say. But I am pretty determined to make it past that 5-year point, which 90% of ALS patients do not make it to.
Can you tell me why do you think this event is important for patients?
It's very important because we need to keep up on any of the current research or the procedures. I saw Mary Beth Geis, the nurse who was just speaking, initially just a couple of months after my diagnosis up in New York State. And what I learned from her, because at that point I knew nothing. I was just newly diagnosed. And it was such a good learning event, an introduction to what was ahead for me. It was a little intimidating, a little depressing, but it was so useful about very practical things. And then Dr. Bedlack, I've known him for several years. I'm one of the research ambassadors that they do with Niels. And I think the world of Dr. Bedlack and what he's doing with the ALS Untangled. He's one of the top doctors in the country. And we need that kind of exposure. We need it to keep our hope alive. And sometimes that's hard. Well, I certainly enjoy the speakers. Sorry. I enjoy that a lot, but I really enjoy being able to meet other people with ALS. HIPAA rules make it very difficult to connect with people, and it's an isolating disease. And I have let me see if I can get this out. This is one of the things I do. See, I believe we cannot keep this disease a secret. And people want to hide it, and they are afraid what people will think. And I think people need to know about it. So one of the things I do is, I'll give you one. I have a business card which identifies me as a patient. And I have a website that people can go to, and people who are new to ALS find it helpful. I started it shortly after my diagnosis, and I update it periodically. But I also have a YouTube channel, and I have a link from my website to the YouTube channel, because I'm very into the advocacy. And when you have a disease for which there's nothing to be done, I have to do something. And so I do advocacy. And I've given a number of speeches in various situations. And most of them we videotaped, and I have them on YouTube.